All right. So let's see what this looks like. So one way to determine if something is a function or not is we got to look at the input and the output. So if you map the input, in other words, this is saying when I plug in 1 for x and I do something with a function, my output y is 2. So that means that this is on the graph 1, 2. Then same thing here. This is x, y. So when I plug in 3, I'll get y equals 8. This is on the grid. And when I do 7 to 6, that's my x, y. So these are my x's, and this is my y. So a function has one output for each input, okay? So then we would say this is, in other words, it's a, write this down, single arrow from input. And then the other thing you could say is no repeating x's. So this is definitely a function. So that's what you got to look for. If you see that, then it is a function. But now, if I go here, remember this is my input x, this is my output y. I've got the point 0, 1, right? This is my x value, this is my y value. My x's look like y's, but and then over here, now wait a second. Now I've got 2, 4, and I've got 2, 5. Yep, not a function. It's a mathematical relationship. It's an equation, but it is not a function. A function is a very unique equation or relationship that has one unique output for each input. This one is not unique. 2 can equal 4 or 2 can equal 5. All right. So it says if it is possible for a function to have more than one input value, but only one output value, please illustrate and support your answer. So what they're saying is, how could you do that? What they're saying is you can do something like this. You can have 1, 2, and 3, and it'd be 4. This is fine. In other words, you can have more than one y. You just can't. You can have repeating y's, but you can't have x's. So this is a function. But why is it a function? Because it's not repeating y. Yeah. Well, there's a single arrow leaving the input, right? So this is the input. There's only one arrow. See how I have 2 arrows here? Yeah. 2 arrows. Yeah. Leaving the 2. Here I only have 1, 1, 1. This is my output. And then if I were to write out the points, this would be 1, 4, 2, 4, and then 3, 4. But that's okay because there's not repeating that. Yeah, there's no repeating x's. So there's single arrow and no repeats on the x's. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I'll leave that.